I am super excited about this video because I used to love the show so much when I was a teenager, and now I get to yap about it with all of you. But first, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've been well since we last saw each other. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm getting over a cold, so it might sound like I'm still going through it. The show focuses on Jenna Hamilton, who always wanted to get attention and feel what it's like to be popular since she's always been an outcast. And she sort of got her wish when she ended up sleeping with one of the most popular guys in school, Maddie McKibben. She also broke her arm and people made up a rumor that she tried to kill herself, but that's something we'll get on to later. Before she broke her arm, getting Maddie McKibben's attention was like the highlight of this girl's life at the moment. I, for one, honestly could not stand Maddie for most of the series because he was sort of a jerk to Jenna. Every time he come around, I just want him to back up from Jenna.
Get away from her!
Even after they slept together at summer camp, he didn't want to be seen in public with her because it would ruin his popularity score. Girl, fuck him, and not in the way you just did. Honestly, I'm surprised she did not get the ick when he did this. Yeah, he would no longer be seen as hot in my eyes if that were me. I dry up every time from that point on, every time I lay my eyes on him, but Jenna was stuck on this man for most of the show. After Jenna returned from camp, her mom handed her a letter from this new mysterious friend who was offering her suggestions on how to change her life. The first suggestion being that she stop being a pussy. This mysterious person is feeling mighty bold, hiding behind a pen, but they were low-key right. Jenna was the kind of girl to fade into the background, and she knew that because she even titled her blog page Invisible Girl. But she will no longer be invisible after her fateful accident, which is going to change the trajectory of her high school life. God must hate Jenna because she choked on some aspirin while she was running the bath and she fell onto her back. Honestly, the whole scene wasn't looking great, and I guess that's why it was very easy for people to create the rumor that she tried to off herself.
Physically, she's on the road to recovery, but emotionally, it's gonna be a long haul. Did she exhibit any warning signs?
Why can't she be like every other teenager and just starve herself? I mean, I can wrap my head around that, but this...
Lacey, this isn't about you. Our daughter is suicidal. I can't even imagine what she was feeling when she wrote that note.
It was just a dramatic teenage rant, not a cry for help.
Hey, sweetheart.
It's okay, honey. Everything's gonna be okay.
It was a misunderstanding of epic proportions. God, I wanted to die. I mean, you know what I mean.
I forgot how Jenna's mom had no chill because she would say anything that would just come to her mind. It's been a while since I watched the entire show, and I don't remember her mom being horrible, but there are definitely times where she could have been kinder to Jenna. How about your daughter not have any issues? That's an option as well. But Jenna's humiliation doesn't stop at home because when she goes to school, everyone's talking about her, but they're just saying anything.
That girl was in my Western Civ class last year. I had no idea she was huffing spray paint.
My mom's manicurist friend's therapist was at the hospital when that girl came in. I swear, it was Pop Rocks and Coke.
I heard when they pumped that girl's stomach, they found like 700 pills.
What kind of pills?
No, it was autoerotic asphyxiation. I love that girl.
You know, I was going to say something, but I shouldn't kink shame during Pride Month. That wouldn't be very brotherly or woke of me.
Be who you are for your pride.
Adding new meaning to choking a chicken, am I right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Even though Jenna is trying to grapple with her newfound fame, there's one person who's always been a fan of her, and that's the #1 bully in school, Sadie. Honestly, Sadie is kind of insufferable, but she's also a queen. She's just the meanest person, but you know it's because she is trying to overcompensate for her insecurities. And nothing's wrong with her having some weight on her body because that's very normal. But instead of going to therapy and talking it out with someone, she likes to take out a lot of her frustration on everyone else, especially Jenna.
I mean, he has a fupa. So creepy.
I can't believe that girl showed up. Handicap is a hard look to style.
She should be in a mental ward. Why are you shushing me?
Sorry, Sadie.
The loser wants us to talk about her. That's why she did it. It was a pathetic ploy for attention.
She should go to church.
Or Thailand. Only a pedophile would screw her. Maybe.
Okay, since they want to be funny, Jenna could be hilarious and she could have used her disability on them and then called it an accident. I know Michelle said to go high when they go low, but sometimes you gotta meet people where they're at. Jenna is still having a pretty crappy day, but it got a little bit better when she saw Maddie, who still isn't treating her like a real person by actually walking up to her and talking to her in front of other people. I understand that Maddie is her first, but she needs to stand the fuck up.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up! Stand up!
I know she's supposedly hopelessly in love with him, but where's your dignity? Being older and looking back at this, it really gets on my nerves how the show tries to make you root for Maddie and Jenna. And I'm like, Jenna is better off with literally anybody else in the series. This man does not treat her like this like a noble person. Like, why would I want the two of them to get together when he can't even treat her with basic respect? And that's why for most of the show, I keep asking, where's your dignity? Jenna definitely didn't find her dignity when she went to go see her new guidance counselor, who is kind of like the best character in the series for me.
Jenna, so nice to meet you. So I know Mr. Michaels was your guidance counselor last year, but considering your recent
Accident.
Yes, considering your recent accident, Mr. Michaels thought we might be a better fit. You know, girl on girl. I mean, girl to girl. So Jenna, tell me, how did it make you feel when you read the letter?
Crappy. But you should know, I didn't try to kill myself. I mean, I was seriously low threshold for pain.
I'm not suggesting that you did anything. No, not at all. But just for fun, would you mind if I looked through your bag? I want to make sure we don't have any more accidents.
The actor who played Jenna's guidance counselor is named Desi Lydic, and I swear she's one of the best comedians I've ever seen. She's currently on The Daily Show, and I love it when she is a host because she's just such a hilarious woman. Back to the show though, you see that it's very hard for Jenna to shake the rumor that she tried to harm herself. At this point, she's been trying for 2 weeks to set the record straight, but everyone else has built their own narratives that is making it nearly impossible for Jenna to tell her truth. And now that I think about it, if the truth is that Jenna actually did try to harm herself, what would then be the reactions? Would y'all still bully her? What am I talking about? They're asshole teens. Of course they would still bully her and then act surprised if something actually did happen to her. This is kind of related but unrelated at the same time. I remember being in high school and my teacher put on something from CNN about mental health, and it was to look for signs on how someone might not be doing okay. After watching, our teacher asked us, what did you think about that? And I remember someone said, I think it's important that we take mental health seriously and we look out for each other because we might not know who is struggling. Take Jay, for example. Excuse you?
Wait a minute.
Pump the brakes right there. I understand. Now, I mostly stayed to myself and I was a very quiet person, but I appreciate it if you do not create that narrative for me. I don't know. Seeing Awkward remind me of that situation. I'm like, I would just hate to be in that situation that Jenna is in. But unlike me, Jenna had everyone's attention and she decided to use it to her advantage when they were sitting at a pep rally. She spun the wheel that it had up on stage and landed on a game called Sex Exchange, where they have a boys and girls switch clothes and whoever did it fastest would win. It was Jenna and some random jock against Sadie and Maddie. Even with Jenna's arm being bent out of shape, she and a random jock won the game because Sadie couldn't fit Maddie's clothes. Unlike a normal person losing a game that had no stakes at all, Sadie took her loss as badly as you think she would.
I've never been so humiliated. I hate that freak.
It was a stupid pep rally.
Already forgotten.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. You picked that game on purpose.
Cruel much? I just spun the wheel of pep. It could have landed on anything.
Oh, lame cop-out.
Okay, well, for whatever. I'm sorry.
Please. I don't need someone like you to feel sorry for me. It's not like I'm gonna kill myself over it.
Oh, come on. Sadie is just asking for Jenna to whoop her ass one of these days. Like, you want to feel bad for Sadie sometimes, but then she always chooses to be the worst person imaginable. Just bottom of the barrel loser behavior every time. The other person who matches her loose behavior other than her other friends is Maddie. I will continue to make a note that I'm a Maddie hater. I hope I'm not alone in this. If Maddie McKibben no longer has any haters, that means that I have sadly left this planet because I hated season 1 Maddie. I don't remember if Maddie's character got better as the show progressed, but I hated him so much because he treated our girl Jenna like trash in the beginning. It would just hurt because every time Jenna saw him, she'd make her little puppy dog's eyes and fall deeper into his non-committal eyes. I remember the show setting up that Jake, who is Maddie's best friend, might end up with Jenna because they did have some chemistry there. But one thing that complicates that is Jake is the boyfriend of Lisa, who is Sadie's friend. And you know Sadie wouldn't let that happen because she just hates Jenna guts for no reason. I forgot to mention Tamara and Ming, who are Jenna's best friends. They're there kind of encouraging her to be a little bolder as well. Tamara is just really up for anything along with the ride because she's obsessed with becoming popular herself. It could be because it's been a while, but I don't really remember what Ming's deal was. And also I just feel like the show forgot about her a bit. I feel like they only use her for moments like this.
I need my favorite wing woman there since Ming's bagged out.
Is she grounded again?
Yeah, she can't get her PSAT scores above 120. Her parents are starting to think she might not be Chinese.
That's so not cool.
I didn't say it, Ming did.
Mind you, Ming is not physically shown up on screen yet, so this is like the first impression and expectation of the character we're supposed to get. Was it funny? I guess, but I feel like the show only had her in there so they could tell their little edgy Asian jokes. In another episode, they made a joke about how Ming's mom is so strict that means that Ming is going to turn out to be super successful. Okay. It just feels like they keep trying to reinforce stereotypes. And I get that was like the humor at the time, but it felt, looking back, it just feels a little bit weird. I'm not the joke police, and I'm not saying that I don't even like edgy jokes, but it's just those jokes just kind of took me out of the show at the moment because I was like, what are really needed? Anyway, this episode ends with Jenna getting tons of new friend requests on the show's version of MySpace, which I guess everybody from their high school is on as well. She even got a friend request from Maddie and a message from him saying that he's been thinking about her. Yeah, whatever. If you've been thinking about her, then why haven't you found a moment to actually speak to her like a normal human being? In preparation for covering this episode, I did watch a few more, and I was reminded of the show's charm, which kept me interested in these characters because they feel very genuine. I know I talk about how I really don't like Sadie. Look, the actress plays her part well. That's why I don't like her. But it's like a love-hate relationship with her character. Same thing with Maddie. Is like, I don't like the fact that he's stringing Jenna along, and that happens for several episodes. I gotta watch the rest of season 1 just to like really be refreshed on what happened. But I know I said I'm a hater. I still am a hater of Maddie. I don't really like how he was treating Jenna. Even though I am Maddie's #1 hater, I will say that it is interesting to see how their relationship unfolds because you want to know if Jenna's ever going to find other options and if Maddie is ever going to stop stringing her along like that. If you enjoyed watching this cover of episode 1 of Awkward, you're welcome. I think just for the fun of it, I'm going to continue to talk about this show because I just love it that much and I want to revisit the entire series. I think honestly, I just want to see what my opinions about the characters and the situations that we're in would be today versus back then. And I just think that'll be fun to broadcast it and yap about it to other people. But yeah, if you did like this video, please do leave a like. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll be making other videos like this. I also want to talk about a show called Faking It. I've made a video about it, I think a year ago, and I'll link it up on the screen so you can watch it. But I think I will continue to talk about that as well. I think I left off talking a little bit about episode 2, so that's what I'll be picking up. But in the video that I did, it should be talking mostly about episode 1 and just a little bit of episode 2 and 3, but not in depth. I'll leave playlists to my other videos that I've made and you can check all those out. It is June, so happy Pride month, by the way. Happy Pride to the girls, the gays, the theys, the thems, the bis, the aces, anybody who falls under an umbrella, spreading love and inclusivity throughout this entire month. As someone who's a part of the community, I feel like it's very important that we do not shrink ourselves and that we celebrate our differences and we celebrate who we are loudly, especially at a time when people are trying to take away your rights. I mean, I'm black. They trying to take away X rights from me. So it's important that we highlight that we're not going back and we're going to celebrate who we are without any shame. But yeah, happy Pride and never be ashamed of who you are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or night, whatever time you're watching. Take care of yourself. Do some kind things for yourself. Goodbye.